Hello, this is your 225 tip for the day. I want to talk about distractions. There comes a point where you're going to have to learn to tune out those distractions, and it's important when you're practicing to try to turn off that TV and that phone so that you can eliminate them as much as possible. But there are going to be times where you are going to hear things and you need to learn to just find a focal point and tune it out. When I went to my state test, the California state test, that was back in 1994. Rick Black, who was the president at the time, walked in on my test, and the door is actually behind the panel of speakers. And he didn't realize they were already reading the test, and he walked in, and I just kept writing, and then he turned around and walked back out. But it did, it screwed a lot of people up because they saw that and they froze. But I just kept telling myself, keep writing, keep writing. And at the end of the test, they gave us the option to either hand in our notes and come back at a later time and we could retake it, or we could take our notes with us and transcribe them and take the test like it was supposed to be, as usual. So I chose to take my notes and transcribe them, and that was actually the second test that I took. I didn't pass the first time, but the machine portion, but I did pass the second time, and I was so thankful that I just stayed tuned and just kept writing. I had that focal point, and I just, I didn't let that distract me. So that was the second time I took it, and that was the one that I ended up passing. But that's my advice to you. Just, if you're taking a test and you hear your dog barking in the background, try to use those opportunities to tune that out so you get used to that. Because when you're a working reporter, there are going to be times where there's going to be noises and attorneys' phones are going to go off and you're going to hear talking in the background. So you have to, you have to tune that out, that outside noise that you can hear. Okay, so that's your tip for the day.